Are we back? Yeah, we're back. We're good. Finally, I have reached my spot. I accidentally deleted some files, and what the fuck? Oh, what's Holmes? Sorry, Holmes. Please, somebody else. Never mind. Okay, we're back to where we was. Last time, I accidentally deleted all my work. I'm clever, aren't I? Now, I am... yeah. Now I'm Doctor. Yeah, I'm Dr. Watson. Damn it. And now we're gonna go on an adventure. Around the world in 80 days, here we go with Dr. Watson. Woo, woo. Yeah, Dr. Watson.
Well, if I followed Holmes's instructions, then to begin my investigation into this leather apron, I must first head to the police station.
PlayStation. It's quiet without Watson. I mean, Watson. Holmes. Really quiet. I miss him. Nah.
Good evening, sir. What do you... I know you. You were here last week with Sherlock Holmes.
Blabbermouth. Message from
Indeed.
Holmes.
I have come to bring a message from Sherlock Holmes for Inspector Abelard.
Very well, I will pass it on. But come to think of it, someone was asking about you recently. Finley, the caretaker of some shady boarding house nearby. Does that mean anything to you?
Ah,
No.
perhaps.
Ah, perhaps. Nah.
Actually, I read in the Star that you have arrested a suspect called Leather Apron.
You shouldn't believe what you read in that rag, sir. The man is being hunted, but we have yet to get our hands on him. And we aren't close to it either.
Why ever not?
He's a specialist in the streetwalker racket. These girls make pitiful witnesses, and we don't inspire confidence. Furthermore, the man seems to be pretty discreet lately. Someone must be helping to hide him.
Yeah, a dog. Saw it last week.
How to get on his trail, then?
One of these girls would have to confide in us and give a valid description of the man. Then we'd ask around the journeymen, who use aprons, I imagine.
Well, goodbye.
Really? I thought you used
I
a
must go to
pitchfork
Finley's
because he's
boarding
called Leather Apron. Or it could be just me. I don't know what Watson said in there, but I think we're going to go and see the prostitute because he likes him. Or, no, we're going to go to the boarding house. We're going to go to the boarding house, that's much better. Ah, my head. Why is that wall there? What? Oh, there he is.
Good evening, Finley.
Oh, good evening, sir. Aren't you the gentleman who was with the great detective the other time?
That is
No.
indeed me. Dr. Watson.
No, that was Dr. Barney. We swap sometimes.
Tell me, Finley, I was told that you were looking for us at the police station.
Indeed, I wanted to thank you for last time, you know. That vagrant has never set foot round mine again. I even found a tenant, one who pays his rent, I mean.
You
Tenant?
don't seem very happy. But you were lucky to have found a good tenant so quickly.
It's just that this man is very strange. He paid several days in advance and
That
I
ain't
gave him the
strange.
key to the place. Since then, he goes out every night and returns at ungodly hours. I'm sure he goes to visit the ladies.
So is Watson.
Still, every night. And when he moved in, something must have broken in his case and stank up the stairs in his room for 2 days. I think it was a jar. It must be over there.
It's too late to apologize. Sorry, I really had to say that.
Tell me, have you heard talk of Leather Apron?
Pitchfork man.
Like the papers, that's all. This man seems very sinister.
Do
Don't
you
know what that
any
means.
journeymen who use this type of apron?
The slaughterhouse butchers, I believe, but definitely the cobblers. I know one, old Isaac Solomonovich.
That's
His
one long
workshop
name?
is on a small street in the Jewish community, across
Whoa.
from the hospital. He's a good man. He can help you. But you know, The people there are very close and don't share much with non-Jews.
Non-Jews? It
Thank
must
you,
be
Phil.
Nazis
At your service,
slash
sir.
Germany people. This must be the thing that broke.
This odour is very strong indeed. But the whole neighbourhood as such has a dreadful stench. Finley might have an idea as to what this jar that contained.
So could Sherlock. He does
What do
have
you
a
want?
desk full of it.
You're right. The pieces of the jar that your tenant broke do give off a strange smell.
It's true. That's quite normal given his trade.
Yes, and what would the trade be of your strange tenant?
A doctor like yourself, I believe. Dr. Tumblety, a foreigner. Canadian, perhaps.
Dr. Tumblety. It might be interesting to know more about him.
What does he think in his head when he's pulling his face?
Thank you, Finley.
What do he think out loud sometimes, you know?